it's about what will happen when you have offspring, you have children, and they turn against yourself, when you're a father or a mother, so that your children are the main problem in your personal life. Every time I start to write something, I notice that it creeps into the things I think of when I'm writing. It's more like a son who doesn't know his father, or a father who leaves a family. And in real life, I've experienced it myself. When I was a young boy, my father left my mother. But it's not a problem for me in real life. But when I start writing, it somehow pops up. Physical violence wasn't my intention. I'm pacifistic of nature. I left judo when I was 18. I started judoing myself at my 6th, but I hated it. So I'm not a physical person, but on the other hand, violence and threats and arguing, yeah, for sure, that's a vast ingredient of life. So I'm afraid that conflict is the main problem in everyone's life. So when you're writing about persons and about relations, violence isn't, you can't ignore it. My method of giving myself marks. Each chapter had 21 chapters, and the first time I wrote a book in a hall, when I was finished for the first time, I guessed I was finished. It was a celebrational day. I bought a good glass of wine and I started reading, and after 1 or 2 chapters, crying was nearby, because it was very, very bad writing, I thought. It wasn't good at any front. I could name 20 points for each chapter that wasn't good enough. So I make a list of it, and I gave every chapter a cipher. Is that what you say, a mark? I was writing for 2.5 years then. I took another 2 years to rewrite those chapters, and every time I had a round of rewriting, and every round took, I think, 3 or 4 months, I gave another mark, a new mark, and slowly it came from 4s and 5s to 6, 7s, another round, 7.5, 8, sometimes a 9, another round. I had the first 10, and when you gave yourself a 10, then you don't know what to improve anymore. So then I gave it to my publisher. But that's normal, I think.
This sounds like a very painful process.
Yeah, it was painful. For instance, the first chapter I rewrote the most often, I think 14 times. I can remember the 8th or the 9th or the 11th time, I was very, very upset and sad and somber when I decided that it has to be rewritten again. He hasn't got some qualities you don't have yourself. Simsihirius has all kinds of qualities I don't have, more in the cognitive way, not characterizing maybe, but yeah. So that's for me it was exciting to try. For instance, that he was a genius in math. That was very unhealthy for me, because I am not. So it was quite a tour de force to make believable that he's good in math.